What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon. MLB DFS video for this two-game slate for October 10th. We are back with another video. Hopefully, this video finds you doing well, and hopefully, you guys brought home the bacon yesterday. Some great games yesterday. Dodgers forced a Game 5. Yankees are one win away. The Mets somehow destroyed the Phillies, and they are gone. And we have a chance to see this game right here for the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Now, I will say, on my bingo card, I did not have the Guardians being down 2-1. So, in theory, both of these games could end the series here. Or they both could force a Game 5 on Saturday. So a lot of things to go over. Two-game slate, not a ton of pitching. The Tigers, they're not confirmed yet to be a starter. I could definitely see it probably most likely going to be the opener again. And then come in Reese Olson. It did not work out the first game, but we will look at it and we'll go through it. So what we're going to do is, if you're new to the channel, we're going to have our giveaway. We are going to go over the pitchers. We're going to go over the bats. We're going to look at our sponsor. We're then going to give you the top 4 to 5 players at each position. Probably not a ton of them because we only have 4 teams. And at the end, maybe we'll build a lineup or two if you guys are into that. At the very end of this video, I will link our breakdown for Thursday Night Football. We've got a great matchup. We've got San Francisco versus Seattle. We broke it down. We gave you the statistics and the secrets behind the formula to building a good lineup or multiple lineups. And then we built like 5 or 6 lineups we built in there. So if you guys could, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Share these videos and click on the ads. I know ads are annoying, but it's completely free for you and me, and it helps out the channel and the algorithm. Building out this algorithm allows me to continue to make these videos daily. I'm the only one making the videos. Everything goes into it with me. So hopefully you guys will but you guys will join in and just sharing and clicking on some ads. Just send comments. The comments are key. And that is why we have a giveaway every single day. Here's how to win the giveaway. And you can win every single day up until a lifetime pass. Like the video, be a YouTube subscriber, and leave a comment for the comment picker. If this video gets at least 50 likes and you've left a comment, you have a chance to win a free week of FTA Plus, which is a week of every single sport here. So baseball, NASCAR, NBA, NFL, PGA, MMA. NBA obviously in a couple of weeks when it's back. On top of that, if you guys get 100 likes on this video, you have a chance to win a free month of FTA Plus. 150 likes, a chance at a free yearly pass, which is a $200 pass. And finally, if this video gets 200 or more likes, you have a chance at a lifetime pass worth a whopping $500. So make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you've got to leave a comment, and you can win every single day. So let's see who yesterday's winner is. So yesterday's video ended up getting, let's see, it got 700 views, 29 comments, and 72 likes. So someone is going to win a free week. Now, it could be the same person. You've got to leave a comment to see who the winner is, and the winner is Mean Cantaf 17. Thank you for making these videos. No, thank you for checking these videos out, first off. Second, I know you've already won before. So email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com, and let me know the username on the website, and we will get you your free week of FTA Plus starting today. So basically, you'll get this week of NFL, baseball, football, blah, 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 MMA, PGA, NASCAR. You'll get next week as well for all the sports that are current. So we will continue baseball pretty much up until the World Series, until there's no longer any, there's only 2 games from here on out, no matter what. Now, if one game, if one of these baseball games today, if the Yankees win and Cleveland wins, there's only one game tomorrow or Saturday. If Cleveland and the Yankees both lose, then we'll have 2 games. If there's only a 1-game slate, we're not going to have MLB content for a 1-game slate. We're not going to do showdowns. We'll discuss that in the Discord down below, which you can find everything there. So, congratulations, Mean. Email us, and we will get you all set up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the games. We're going to look at everything. we are going to use Outlier.Bet, which is our sponsor to this video and every single video that we do. So if you have not checked them out yet, the link is down below. You get a 7-day free trial. It is more used for sports betting, but I like to use it in a different way, building lineups and helping us out. So it is a fantastic sports betting website, but it's much more than a sports betting website because I love the breakdown that we can get. So all of these insights for whichever sport are going to be in the Discord below, which you guys can, it's completely free. We've got over 300 members. I want to build a great community. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to baseball. I'm going to go to the games section. Okay. Then we're going to start with the first game. We're going to go Guardians at the Tigers. Now, let's look at the ballpark factors first. So the ballpark factors here, kind of the same thing. Wind is blowing in, both of them. If Stanton's up to the plate, I don't really think it matters where the wind is going. He just had a huge game last night and had a monster home run. Comerica Park, though, the wind is blowing directly in, so that could be a boost for the pitching. So we're going to look at that. So I've been calling him Tanner Bibby all year. Not one person has ever corrected me. Found out in the broadcast it's Tanner Bybee, which makes sense the way it's spelled out here. So Tanner Bybee going up against, which I assume is probably Tyler Holton as the opener and then Reese Olson as the guy who comes in the second inning. But it did not work out last time. Tyler Holton did not do very well in that game one. So if we go down here, we can just kind of look. So remove non-probables, go Holton. If he opens, I don't know. In that game, 1 inning pitched, 1K. Or no, the opening game, he didn't even get an out in the inning. 2 hits allowed, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 walk, 2 ground balls. 20 pitches, didn't get out, had minus 7.3. He did pitch yesterday. So maybe he doesn't open. We will see. That's what I hate about a bullpen game here. That's what I hate about a bullpen game here. We don't know. We do not know. So we are still waiting on the news. I wanted to get this video out to you. But Reese Olson most likely will come in and pitch if he doesn't start. And he might just start anyway. So first game is Reese Olson or whoever the opener is versus Tanner Bybee. Now we look at Bybee. In this game, against Detroit in game 1, 4.2 innings, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits allowed, 18.9. He is in a great spot here. Obviously, they are needing to win this game. This is my problem. With the way pitching is going to go, if Bybee is in any sort of trouble early, they're going to yank him out of there because this is their season. So this is where it gets a little tough here. So we look at Bybee. I like his matchup here. The only problem is with only 2 games, this being the season on the line, a little bit of trouble and adversity, he's out. Then the bullpen comes in. So that's the problem that we see here. But he's got a great matchup here. Detroit has been hitting very well, but he had success against them in game 1. The team has not done anything since that game. So that's something to definitely pay attention to. We look at splits. He faced the Detroit Tigers 5 times this year. 5, being in the same division. 1 win, 1 loss, 11 earned runs, 5 walks, but 25 strikeouts. He did give up earned runs, but seeing that team 5 times makes a lot of sense. So if you look, they're not counting the game here. So that's just the regular season. So if you look at what he did against Detroit on July 24th, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 4 strikeouts. Against Detroit, the 2 starts before that, 4 earned runs, 8 strikeouts. So he's seen them before. Obviously, it's a different team. It is a different way to go, but the wind is blowing in. That is a plus for Bybee. Then Reese Olson coming in here. He faced them. He only gave up 1 earned run in 5 innings, but they were down already. So he already had success against them, but he did not get the start. So he's very cheap. He's 6,000. We look at his splits. He faced Cleveland 3 times this year, gave up 10 hits allowed in 17 innings, 2 home runs, only 5 earned runs. He averaged 15.1. With the way the weather's going, it could be a great pitching matchup here. Reese Olson, I don't mind him. If it's an opener, I don't like that. But if it's Reese Olson at 6,000, you are able to go any direction there, which in my case, most likely going to go Garrett Cole and Reese Olson or Garrett Cole and Tanner Bybee. We could look at that that way. So looking at that, Detroit bats against Bybee this year. Kerry Carpenter has a home run. Matt Vierling has 2 home runs. But he had success against them last time. right-handed pitching against them this year, you can see, and this is why I love Outlier, because it shows you batter splits, it shows BVP, it shows prop bets, all the bets we need here, how they've done in the money line, run line, and total over-under. So weather's going to play a factor, I think, in this game, unless it shifts between now and 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. wherever you live. Against right-handed pitching this year, Jake Rogers, 9 bombs. You had Colt Keith with 12. You had Kerry Carpenter, 17. Riley Green with 18. Matt Vierling with 13. Perez and Meadows both had 8. They all had a few home runs. We look at that. I don't mind them, but the weather will play a factor, I do believe. And then on the flip side of that, we don't know who the opener is. If there's an opener, or it's Reese Olson. Let's say, for instance, it's Reese Olson, who's a right-handed hitter, a right-handed pitcher. I'm still looking at Josh Naylor. I'm still looking at Jose Ramirez. I would look at Lane Thomas, Stephen Kwan. Those would be the main ones. If you're trying to do a big stack, David Fry is definitely in there for me. If Bo Naylor is in there for catcher, I don't mind him. If it's Austin Hedges, I probably don't like Austin Hedges as much as I like Naylor. And that's really it there. It will really depend who the starting pitcher is, and that's really all we've got to go over for that game. But then, if we look at the Yankees at the Royals, backs against the wall here. They're at home. I get that. We're looking at Garrett Cole, who has not faced the Kansas City Royals in the regular season, but he did face them on Saturday. 7 hits allowed, 5 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. They ended up winning that game. Only got 7.9 fantasy points. 80 pitches. He needs to go deeper into the game. This is a pitcher's park compared to being at home. Now, we've got that. Definitely looking at Garrett Cole here. They just need to finish this off here and get a couple of days rest so then they can go back in their pitch. Because tomorrow, or Saturday, if they lose this game here, I think it's on Carlos Rodon unless they bring in Luis Gil, unless they make it a Luis Gil game, which would make sense. A lot of sense, but who knows. Kansas City, 5 innings, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 540. So he's had success against them. We'd like to see a better success here. I love this matchup for him because the wind is blowing not out, it's blowing to left, in to left, really hard, and it's a very massive pitcher's ballpark compared to Yankee Stadium. So I don't mind Garrett Cole at all. Then we got Michael Wacha. Just faced this same matchup. This is what we saw in Game 1. He lasted only 4 innings, 3 walks, 3 earned runs, 4.8 fantasy points. I do not trust him. I'd rather go with the Yankees in this one. So if we look at that, we look overall, Yankees bats against Wacha. Stanton does have a home run. He's the hottest hitter on the team right now. Judge has done absolutely nothing in the playoffs. He hit some, I don't know if you guys have watched this. I used to enjoy Bob Costas being an announcer. I liked his voice when it's not baseball, but he is not made for baseball. He's absolutely a trash dumpster bag, just terrible at baseball. Like if you were watching this game last night, or if you were listening to it on the radio, you would think every single ball hit in the outfield was a home run, the way Costas would just scream. And then it's a fly ball. Or Kansas City hit a ball up the middle. Oh, it's a line drive base hit up the middle. No, it was caught. Like, he's very bad at his job. Judge he is struggling, but luckily Stanton has stood up. They still have 2 games, so even if the Yankees lose this, they go back home for Game 5, which is a plus for them, but hopefully they end it today. Jazz is going to get booed because Kansas City fans said they got lucky when they won, which if you looked at statistics, they did get lucky. There was a whole thing. They're booing. They're trying to use that as motivation. Hopefully Jazz comes out and hits. If I were to look at the Yankees bats, they do hit righties better than lefties. I would go to the same approach as we did in Game 1. I would look at Juan Soto. I would look at Stanton. I would look at Jazz. I would look at Austin Wells. These are ones I would look at. Oswaldo Cabrera. Maybe he plays first base. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays first base. We're looking at these guys. Glaber leading off. I absolutely love Glaber leading off. If you were to go Kansas City against Garrett Cole, Sal Perez has 1 home run, but he's batting .083 against him. Tommy Pham has a home run as well. That's it. The guy who did give him trouble in Game 1 was Yuli Gurriel. If we look at what Gurriel did in Game 1, he's 2,700. In game 1 on the 5th, 2 at-bats, 3 runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, 13 fantasy points. Since then, he really hasn't done much. He has a hit in each game, but he hasn't done much since then. But for whatever reason, he hits Garrett Cole very well. So if you were to fade Garrett Cole and you go with Kansas City bats against Cole, Yuli Gurriel makes sense. Pasquantino had 15 bombs. Bobby Witt Jr., who has struggled, has 1 hit in this series or in the postseason. 28 home runs on the year, 336 against righties. Just hasn't done anything in this series. MJ Melendez makes sense. You could look at Kyle Isbell, who had a double yesterday. Like, I don't mind them, but in actuality, I am taking Garrett Cole in this situation. So if we were, so that's the breakdown of the 2 games. If we were to rank these in order, I'm going basically the order it is. Bybee, Cole, Waka, and Olsen is where I'd go. Or actually, you know what? I'd go Bybee, Cole, Olsen, Waka if it is in fact Olsen. It's not 100% confirmed yet. So that's pitching. Catching, what I'm looking at. Austin Wells, I've got him number 1 against Waka. Number 2, I've got Bo Naylor. 3, I've got Jake Rogers. And 4, I've got Salvador Perez. First base, we're moving to first base. Number 1, I've got Josh Naylor. Number 2, I've got Vinny Pasquantino. 3, I've got Yuli Gurriel. 4, Oswaldo Cabrera. 5, Kyle Manzardo. And 6, Spencer Torkelson. Then we move to second base. Number 1, I've got Gleyber Torres leading off. He just turned things around when he led off this year. I've got him number 1. Number 2, I've got Colt Keith against Bybee. 3, Andres Jimenez. And number 4, Michael Massey. We move to third base. Number 1, J-Ram. Number 2, Jazz. 3, I've got Matt Vierling. 4, Michael Garcia. And number 5, I actually have Adam Frazier. I don't know if he'll play, but I do have him number 5. Move to the shortstop. Number 1, Bobby Witt Jr. Number 2, I've got Anthony Volpe. 3, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's either first or shortstop, depending on where you want to play him. 4, Trey Sweeney if he starts. 5, I've got Brayan Rocchio for Cleveland in this game against Reese Olson. Then we move to the outfield. Number 1, Juan Soto. I love Juan Soto. 2, I've got Stanton. 3, I've got Judge. 4, I've got Lane Thomas. 5, Stephen Kwan. 6, Matt Vierling, if you're not playing him at third. 7, Alex Verdugo. 8, Riley Green. 9, Kerry Carpenter. And 10, I've got Parker Meadows. So there you have it. That is the breakdown of the 2 games, the weather, everything. That is the ballpark factors. Those are the rankings that we have. So if we were to build a lineup here, and you want to go a full Yankee stack, which as of now, the Yankees have an implied run team total of 5 compared to Kansas City 3.8. Cleveland is at 4 compared to 3.5 for Detroit. So let's build a lineup. This is just one lineup, not necessarily one that we're going to finish with, but let's say Detroit takes this game here. Let's just say he takes this game here right here. So we are going to make a lineup. Hopefully it works out. And again, this is not a full lineup where it's confirmed. Obviously, we're a few hours away, but we will take advantage of it. So I love Gleyber here. I love Jazz in this one. I think he's going to feed off the energy tonight. I'm going to go Trey Sweeney. I don't know if he'll start, but he is in there for me. I've got Judge, who I think will break out today. Soto, who I think we can still 5,800. We can get Stanton in there as well. Now, we've left 1,300 on the table. So, for instance, maybe you don't want Manzardo. Okay? Then you could go up to David Fry or Torkelson against Ben Rice. But let's say we keep Manzardo in there. Maybe you want a different catcher. We're at 4,100. We can afford Austin Wells. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we cannot afford him there. So, for instance, let's say Judge is out, which then we've opened up so much other stuff. You've left something, but let's say you go with Riley Green. We've left 2,100 on the table. You can change it up. Maybe you go shortstop. We change the shortstop to you can't really change it. You could go Volpe, but then you can't have that for that many Yankees in there, I don't think. Right? Let's see. Too many? Yeah. I was going to say total of 5. So we take out Volpe. You go back to Trey Sweeney. We've left 2,100 on the table, just depending on what lineup, what position you're on. If we were to go off of Jazz and we had 6,900, we could go J-Ram, but that's against your pitcher. You go Matt Vierling at 4,000. So we could go J-Ram. We don't usually like to take it, but there's only 2 games. Maybe we take that and we take one batter against our pitcher. And maybe it's the one batter that hits a home run or 2 home runs. So I don't mind that at all. So that is just a way to build a lineup. Again, here at the end of the video, I'm going to link you guys out to the showdown breakdown for today, or for tonight's football game. And we are going to have videos this weekend. We're going to do a stacks video. We're going to do a ownership or a rankings video. And then we're going to do a main slate breakdown, just like we've done the past couple of weekends. You guys have loved that. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hit the bell notification so you guys are informed when our videos go out or if we go live. So that's what I've got. Good luck with MLB tonight. We're either going to have a baseball video for Saturday or tomorrow. There's only one game tomorrow. So we're not going to have a video for that. We're not going to have a video or content for only one game. But if Cleveland wins this game and Kansas City wins this game, we will have another baseball video coming for Saturday. If not, we will wait for the ALCS and NLCS to start. Was it Monday? Whenever it starts. Whenever it starts, that'll be that. So good luck today. And as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.